Let's talk about the dry dock incident. Monarch operatives transported you from the university to the ground zero operation at the shipyard.
Still upset about that, huh?
You were secured, unconscious.
Will?
Liam Burke went to retrieve you, and you were gone. How?
Sleepwalking.
Step away! Right now! You've 3 seconds till I pull.
Had better reflexes.
And you're a marksman.
We know Beth Wilder assisted you in some manner.
Then I'm guessing you know the rest.
No, because everybody who saw what you did next is now dead.
I didn't have a clue where I was or why. Never questioned it because it didn't feel real. Still waiting to wake up.
Thanks for the gun, asshole.
Beth Wilder risked blowing her cover to rescue you. Sounds like you didn't exactly return the favor.
No, I didn't.
The old industrial area. Why am I here? Only way forward. Huh. Well, that's weird. Okay. Doesn't last. Noted.
When the fracture broke time, some objects became unstable. With my new abilities, I could manipulate their timelines, rewind them.
There's gotta be another way in there.
All right.
Still no word from Burke on Jack Joyce's position.
Very well. Ready a chopper for me at the dry dock. I'm heading to the island.
Roger. We'll have the chopper...
Seeing Paul's face on that screen, it was some kind of sick reminder. I couldn't escape what had happened, what he did. I needed to know why, but part of me wanted to put a fucking bullet in his head before he could open his mouth.
Want us to send additional teams to search for Joyce?
Negative. Focus efforts in our PR campaign. Amy Ferrero's confession goes live in a matter of minutes.
What about Jack Joyce?
Once that confession hits the air, the whole city will be looking for him. He'll have nowhere to turn. He'll come to me tonight.
At the gala? You're sure?
Positive.
That chart was the first sign. Monarch had built an entire PR campaign to protect their reputation.
Hey, what's Reaper Squad doing with the video cameras up in A3?
Looks like some bitch named Amy's gonna be the poster girl for Serene's PR campaign. Filming confession videos. We blew the library to create misdirection. The media's gonna latch to that, and Amy's gonna tell them the protesters were behind the whole thing.
But you honestly think that's gonna be enough? We made a hell of a lot of noise out there.
Well, you haven't seen Serene and Hatch work their magic. 11 minutes after we left, I heard the cleaners had every bullet hole filled. Police have the whole campus roped off. But guess who paid off the police?
Jesus.
Joyce! It's HQ!
Joyce is here!
Inside and over! Copy.
Joyce is here! Get behind him! Flank!
fruit bill.
This elevator looks like the only way out of here. There's gotta be a generator around here somewhere. No power. Figures. Okay. Looks like that elevator needs power. There we go. The hell is that? Hello?
Jack, this is Beth Wilder.
Beth? You're the one my brother was looking for.
I'm the one who was attempting to rescue your ass until you decided to go on a gun-blazing ship parade through that warehouse. Now listen closely. You're at the outskirts of a Monarch Cronin harvesting operation, and Paul Serene is at the dry docks nearby. Not a recipe for fun times. So how about...
Dry docks. If Paul's at the dry docks, then that's where I'm
No! Jack, the fracture is our only priority now. Time is ending. Will said he...
Will's dead. My best friend came back a goddamn monster. He knew this would happen. He prepared for it. Paul's the key to understanding all this, and I'm gonna find him.
We both know that if you find Serene, you're not gonna be asking questions. Think this through.
Paul was at the dry docks in the distance. I recognized the place. William had a workshop in that industrial area for years. I knew that couldn't be a coincidence.
I did what you said, okay? Please. Please just let me go.
You did good, Amy. Broadcast just went out, but Hatch wants a follow-up confession. You got the script?
Yeah, this one's more reflective. Like, wish we could undo what we done sort of deal. Dave will feed you the lines.
Dave? You're using your names. You're not letting me go, are you? You're never letting me go. Please. I didn't do anything. I just...
It ain't fair, right? So use that on camera. Protest got out of hand. Thank God Monarch was there to save us.
No. I'm not doing this again. You're not letting me go. I'm not gonna do this.
Are you fucking sure about that, princess?
Not the time to play hero. Stay on side, we all go home. Hey, maybe pay those student loans. What was that?
Give up.
Jack, Joyce.
You. From the protest. What do you...
I am so sorry. I didn't want to, but they made me do it.
They made you do what? What is this place?
They forced me to make false confessions for the news, I think. I'm so sorry, Jack. They were armed.
Hey, whatever you did, it's not your fault. None of this is your fault. I'm just glad you're okay. Listen, I need to get to the dry docks. Do you know the way?
No, I don't think so. But they took me in through a security station nearby. I can help you find a way through there. I owe you. The security station is right over there. Oh, I knew Monarch had a dark side, but this? They're controlling the entire media, everything.
They can't cover this up. It's too big.
They can, trust me. It's locked. Okay, there must be a gate control around somewhere.
Yeah, I'll check.
Monarch's twisting the story for the media, claiming the protest went hostile and that we detonated the library. They're blaming you, Jack.
I'm Paul's scapegoat.
This isn't good. Once that newscast goes live, the whole city is gonna be against you. Nobody's gonna have a clue what really happened. Do you think the others are okay from the university?
I have no idea.
They told me they were sent home, but I don't know what to believe anymore. Hey, it worked. It's not holding long. I don't think you're fast enough.
That can be fixed.
I think you need to get to this side of the gate somehow. Jack, you need to get to this side somehow. Just like them.
Like who?
I saw them on the way in. These geared up soldiers that blink in and out.
Okay. Well, that's something new to look forward to.
You know, I thought I was losing my mind when I saw that. You're part of this. I need to know what's going on.
You really want to open that can of worms?
You just defied physics. I'm entitled to all the worms.
All right, my brother tried to explain. Time is an egg, which is now fucked. A time egg, which is... it's fucked. It's like broken. I don't know.
What? Why is there an egg?
time is ending. Monarch has something to do with it. Get me to the dry docks, and I'll find out why.
Maybe you can climb through that open window on the second floor?
Yeah, that should work. Wait here.
Also, I saw that guy Paul Serene on campus once, and he looked like 30 years old. So if he started Monarch in 1999, that would make him 14. So unless he's a Doogie Howser for corporate America, that's impossible.
So Paul founded Monarch. Need to get up to that open window.
Yeah, that window's pretty high up, but I think it's the only way in. How about that window? Do you think you can get in through there? The window, Jack. What do you think? That window, Jack? Jack, the window.
Is that another one of those rewind things? I'm starting to get the hang of this. All right, that's that. Made it. Now to get to that door.
Mr. Serene's chopper is inbound for...
Hey, Clarice? That you?
This is HQ Alpha. Charlie, I told you to stay off the operations channel.
Sure, Clarice, listen. Hatch told me to search for Joyce. I got footage of her taking out a guard in A1. Back of Monarch truck was left open. Now I'm checking cameras in A3 and guards
Finally.
sleeping on the job or, you know.
Good work.
Not sleeping.
I need to make this right. I'm gonna use the terminal up here and try and dig up what Monarch's really up to.
Look, I'm gonna keep looking for him. Just giving you a heads up, okay? Over and out or whatever.
Ferraro, an eyewitness on the scene. Amy, tell us, what is going on here?
There were people from our group who took things too far. Shit. Things got very violent. I'm so sorry, Jack. They forced me to do it.
I know.
Because of Jack Joyce.
There's nothing you could have done.
Sounds like a terrifying scene down there. We really
That
appreciate
map over there should help you figure out a
on
route.
record to speak out against what appears to be such a dangerous person.
Jack, you should take a look at the map.
Ground Zero. That's the same area my brother used to have his workshop. I may have to pass through there to get to Paul.
Paul? As in Paul Serene? That's why you're going to the dry docks.
We have unfinished business. You may want to stay here until I'm done.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'll open the door for you.
Okay, stay in contact. Find a radio. I'll be on channel 3. And be careful.
Yeah, you too.
Still no word on Joyce's location.
Yeah, I heard his brother scream like a bitch when he died. When he shows his face, I'll make him do the same.
Son of a...
Direct fire!
Still kicking.
Monarch radio is lighting up. They heard a noise and know you're coming. Be careful out there.
Thanks for the heads up.
Contact!
Oh, great.
Shotgunner advancing on hostile!
Mother...
You wanna talk this out?
I think so.
We got contact!
Oh, great.
Shotgunner advancing on hostile!
Mother...
You wanna talk this out?
I think so.
Hey, it's Joyce. He's trouble, over.
This is a priority order.
It's that guy from the university!
Go, go, go! Hey, that Joyce guy!
Flank target! Reloading! Fire support! Get around him!
fine.
You still okay out there?
Yeah. Any idea where I go next?
Well, before you said hi, Gatehouse Squad was talking about activating security measures to lock some door on the second floor.
That's a start. Thanks.
Hey, Jack. The husky lady on Monarch Radio seems to be unable to reach Gatehouse Squad. Remember the geared-up soldiers I mentioned who do the teleporty stuff you do?
Yeah.
Apparently they're intending to say hi back, with a grudge. So there's that. Regarding some kind of chronon particle harvesting operation. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm looking into it. Keep you posted.
Joyce just took out Gatehouse Squad and you still don't have eyes on him? What do they pay you for over there, huh?
Charlie, just tell me where he is.
Do I hear please?
Charlie?
Warehouse B4. Better hurry.
Storehouse 1. You heard him? Move in.
On our way.
Hey, just turned off security.
Uh-oh. Jack, they're coming your way.
Hey, just turned off security.
Uh-oh. Jack, they're coming your way.
Hey, just turned off security.
Uh-oh. Jack, they're coming your way.
Hey, just turned off security.
Uh-oh. Jack, they're coming your way.
Yeah.
I did some digging. This Chronon operation is harvesting some kind of fuel. It's used to power a device called the CFR. Ever heard of it?
CFR? No, what is it?
Not sure, but it looks like it's at the center of everything Monarch's doing. The thing they stole from the university, this operation, everything's linked to the CFR somehow.
What the hell is Paul up to? Let's do this.
Escalating more rapidly than Mr. Serena anticipated. Soil levels will lower to a point that renders ground zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Dr. Sophia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances in the area of myogenic particles, better known as chronon particles. July 4th, 2010, unique chemical anomalies began to occur in a very small and focused area. We now refer to as located within the Riverport industrial zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of chronon particles, creating the perfect conditions for extraction, which led to the chronon harvesting operation you see today. All of Monarch's chronon technology relies on these particles. Most notably, the Chronon Field Regulator, or CFR, which is the only device that can ensure stabilization and regulation of mass quantities of these particles. When the time is right, the entire supply of Chronon containers will be transported from this location to the Monarch headquarters, where the CFR is located. Only authorized personnel are to handle the containers directly. Unique temporal anomalies are more frequent, with closer proximity
Monarch's
to
resident
the ground
Chronon
zero
scientist.
perimeter when entering the yellow zone.
She must know a lot of the same stuff Will
This
did.
yellow zone emits dense chronon pockets ripe for harvesting. The ground zero perimeter itself is never to be entered under any conditions. We refer to this area as the red zone, where time no longer flows in a consistent manner and shifts without warning. Many who have entered ground zero have never returned. We know that the fracture will occur on October 8, 2016.
There he is!
Must be completed with all facts around. The factor is escalating more rapidly than Mr. Serena anticipated. Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders ground zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Dr. Sophia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances.
HQ, we have contact. Over.
This results in extremely dense.
He's dead.
The factory is escalating more rapidly than Mr. Serena anticipated. Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Dr. Sofia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances in the area of Meyer-Joyce particles, better known as chronon particles. On July 4th, 2010, unique temporal anomalies began to occur in a very small, focused area we now refer to as
See that? Reloading! Shotgunner, advance!
Harvesting operation using
Tactile no!
notably the Chron. Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up
Sophia
the presentation
Amaral.
to make sure everybody remembers the essentials.
Monarch's
before we
resident
proceed.
chronon scientist.
Hello.
She
I'm
must know a
Dr.
lot of the same
Sophia
stuff Will
Amaral.
did.
Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances in the area of Meyer-Joyce particles, better known as
Open
chronon
fire!
particles.
Shoot it!
July 4th, 2010, unique temporal anomalies began to occur in we now refer to within the extremely dense emissions of chronon particles, creating conditions for expansion, which led Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future.
Weapons free!
He's
right here! I'm reloading!
Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made technological advances in the area of better known as 2010, unique anomalies began
Fire support!
we now refer to Ground Zero, located within the Riverport industrial zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of particles, creating the perfect conditions for extraction, which led to the operation that we see today. All of the chronon stabilization and regulation. From these locations.
That's a confirmed kill!
Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future.
Enemy spotted!
I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials. Hello, I'm Dr. Sofia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made technological advances in Meyer-Joyce particles, better known as chronon particles. Began to occur in a very small focus we now refer to as located within the Riverport industrial zone.
We're clear!
Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future.
Hostile!
Presentation to make sure everyone
Okay.
the essentials before
Game
we
plan.
proceed.
Think.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sophia. levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Dr. Sophia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, technological advances in the better known as Chronon.
Freshman! I think it's Joyce. Stay clear!
Referred to as What? Fuck! This resulted. Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we proceed.
I got him! He's...
Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future.
Who's shooting?
Make sure everybody remembers the essentials before we start. Hello, I'm Dr. Sophia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, Monarch has in the area of higher dose particles, better known as chronon particles.
I need ammo!
Take
cover!
Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. Everybody remembers the essentials before we start. Hello, I'm Dr. Sophia Amaral. Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast progress in the area of Meyer-Joyce particles.
Assaulting Joyce!
Chronon. Unique temporal anomalies begin to return away small and focused.
I'm taking him down!
Now referred to as Ground Zero. Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers.
HQ! Hostile inside!
Over the past 6 years, vast technological advances.
Fuck! Holy shit!
Began to occur.
Back drive!
We now located within the Chronon levels will lower to a point that levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future.
See that?
Over the past 6 years, Monarch has the area of
It's over now.
Hormone levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future. I'm queuing up the presentation to make sure everybody remembers the essentials.
Fresh mag! Coming out!
Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near
Stay sharp!
future.
Hey, shoot! Man down! Man down! Over!
Remembers the essentials before we proceed. Hello, I'm Over the past 6 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances in the area
Shotgunner
of
advancing on hostile!
better known as chronon particles. On July 1st, unique temporal anomalies began to occur in a very small area we now refer to as Ground Zero. Located within the extremely dense emissions of chronon particles.
I need ammo! Fire support!
This led to the chronon operation you see today. All of chronon technology relies on these the chronon or which is the only device that can ensure stabilization. Chronon levels will lower to a point that renders Ground Zero obsolete in the near future.
Hostile!
Presentation. I'm Dr. Sophia Amara. For the past 10 years, Monarch has made vast technological advances in the area of on July 4th, 2020, unique temporal anomalies in a very small and focused area we now refer to as Ground Riverport industrial zone. This resulted in extremely dense emissions of chronon particles, creating the perfect conditions for extraction, which led to the chronon harvesting operation technology relies on the only device that can ensure stabilization and regulation of these particles. When the time is right,
take cover!
From this location to the Monarch headquarters, where the CFR is located. Only directly. Unique temporal anomalies become more frequent with closer proximity to the Ground Zero perimeter when entering the yellow zone. This yellow zone makes dense chronon pockets ripe for harvesting. The Ground Zero perimeter itself is never to be entered under any conditions. We refer to this area as the red zone, where the no longer flows. Ground Zero have never returned.
Sees trouble. Over.
We know that the fracture will occur on October 8, 2016. We hypothesize that from this point forward, chronon levels in Ground Zero will slowly deplete until time anomalies cease to occur. For this reason, all harvesting necessary for sustained use of the CFR must be complete before the fracture runs its course. For more information, please refer to your employee manual. thank you for your
Joyce! Gotta move.
Gotta find a way out of here. No clear exit down here. May have to head upward. Something I can use to get up there.
Chronon harvesting process cancelled. Insufficient chronon particles detected. Please move harvester to designated yellow zone anomalous area.
No clear exit down here. May have to head upward. Not your average elevator.
Documents here about some kind of private gala Monarch is hosting tonight.
Tonight? After everything that's happened?
It has something to do with their future plans. Serene's delivering a speech, and the guest list has everybody from Monarch higher-ups to big-shot scientists to the mayor of Riverport, which raises the question, why now?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. Okay. Getting closer, I think. Now, which way's the dry dock?
I got that briefcase we lifted from William Joyce's car. Laid out the contents in the trailer. You want me to go through?
No. Serene wants the first look. Till then, hands off.
Okay. Okay, looks like the trailer has power now.
Said Mac, filling in for Bobby Radford. Bobby's taking a little break for help.
Paul's men had taken the briefcase from Will's car, dumped the contents on the table. Will had said he needed something from his briefcase to stop the fracture. Wasn't much there, but his phone and a key to the Bradbury swimming pool. Not the most obvious clues.
Jack, it's Beth. Monarch just got footage of your lady friend sniffing around some confidential Monarch files. Kind of a big no-no around here.
Amy, I gotta go back for her.
Don't. I'll pick her up. Where are you?
I'm on my way to Paul at the dry docks.
Serene's not the priority. I'm getting you out of there. I'll meet you at the dry docks. Channel 1 is the Monarch frequency. Use it to keep ahead of them. And Jack, don't do anything stupid.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Amy, you okay out there? Shit. locked. There's gotta be another way to get through here.
Jesus! Close one.
HQ, we just heard an explosion near the harvesting perimeter.
Yeah, take a wild guess who that could have been.
Charlie, get off the line. Striker team, take defensive positions around ground zero.
Roger.
I recognized Will's workshop as soon as I saw the old billboard on top.
The area we refer to as Ground Zero.
It was clear that the workshop was at the center of the Monarch operation. I wanted to see what was in there, and it seemed to be the only way to the dry docks and Serene.
Got the word. Safeguard squad's checking out that explosion. Striker team is establishing a defensive perimeter around Ground Zero.
An entire striker team? For one guy?
University incident got HQ wetting their pants. Kid's gonna get torn apart like a goddamn piñata.
Hostile!
Here we go again.
It's that joystick! Asshole shot me!
Backup approaching green zone. Engaging target.
That's a confirmed kill.
HQ, hostile in sight! Friendly down!
target zone. Engaging target.
Weapons free!
Take cover!
Back drive! Moving in! Attack is flanked! Stay sharp! It's that kid from the university! Get around!
Nice driving, guys.
For his men to move through stutters. He knew the fracture would occur, prepared for it.
Oh shit.
And he never tried to stop it.
Absolutely no entry. Well, I'm pretty sure that's more of a guideline than a rule.
Will never told you what he did in that workshop at Ground Zero?
No, never. He hid that part of his life from me. Nothing prepared me for the weirdness that was waiting there. And even that was just a prelude to the bad stuff that would follow in that same place later.
The only way forward. What the hell? What is this? Hell. What is this? That already happened. What the fuck?
I specifically requested copper-clad niobium.
Well,
There's no words to describe it. Will was gone, but he was all around me. This entire secret life he'd never talked about, everything he tried to protect me from, it surrounded me. A puzzle, trapped in broken time. We all thought he wasted his research grant, his career, obsessing over some failed experiment. That's what he led us to believe. What he built there, it never failed. It works. It works.
Need my grant extended another year. Please, don't do this. Hello?
Countermeasure.
I hope to God this works.
Will. It's gone.
Come with me. We can survive this. You're the only other one who's seen what I've seen.
Don't.
Give me the advice.
I knew something went horribly wrong there, but it was scrambled. It's impossible to crack. It was overwhelming. Every unanswered question I had was compounded by what I'd seen at that workshop. The events at the university were part of something much bigger. Something that had started 17 years ago.
Okay, dry dock. Get to the dry dock. I'm almost there. Gotta get to Paul.
HQ, hostile in sight, over.
There was something wrong with Paul. Chronon syndrome. He'd had his powers much longer than me. What was the cause? Was I sick as well, or was it his time travel? I didn't know. It didn't make anything he'd done any less hateful. All right, that's it. Yeah.
Jack, you have to understand that Will forced my hand.
What the hell happened to you?
There's no use fighting.
You killed him!
I'll explain when the time is right. You'll meet me tonight at the Monarch Gala.
Gala? Time's ending and you're having a fucking party.
Because when time ends, my plan...
We do this now. I'm not meeting you at...
Yes, you are. I've already seen it happen.
Seen what? What's this all for?
Goodbye, Jack.
No!
sir.
Paul.
Come back, God damn it!
Don't.
Holy shit! Gotta move. Come on!
Stutters were getting bad. He's shifting back and forth without warning. At the time, I didn't think it could get much worse.
But we both know it did.
Jesus! Cutting a little close, Jack. It's like a goddamn maze in here. Okay, keep going. No, not again. No, not again. Oh, great. Okay. No, not again. Gotta move. Okay, here we go. No, not again. That's my cue. Okay, there we go. to move.
No, not again. No, not again.
There we go. No, not again. That's my cue. Okay, here we go.
No, not again. Gotta move.
Okay, there we go.
Beth had been on her way to meet me. I expected she was frozen somewhere up there, by the side of the dry dock. I've never been a great listener.
Well, time to start. Get in.
What if I don't trust you?
Then shoot me.
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm taking the van.
That's for not listening to me back there.
Ow.
You want to stop time from breaking down? You need my help. And thanks, by the way, for the +1 in the back seat. I'm starting to feel like goddamn babysitter.
Babysitter? You kidding me? I got good intel off that computer. Bitch.
My ride, my music. Deal with it.
Who the fuck are you people?
What led you to the swimming hall?
Will said there was something important in his briefcase. All I found was a key with Bradbury Swimming Hall on the chain. Only lead we had. I guess this is it.
This building's been shut down for years.
Perfect place to hide something you don't want found.
I think it's time you tell me what you know.
I know your brother built the one thing that can stop the fracture. I know we're meant to find it, and I know Monarch doesn't want us to.
And yet you're wearing their uniform.
I like the way their pants fit.
Yeah? I bet you like the paycheck, too.
Tried to create a cover to gather information. You've known about this for a few hours. I've been preparing for it for most of my life.
You weren't aware that William owned the place?
There's a lot I didn't know about Will.
We need to find your brother's countermeasure. And fast. Things will get worse as the fracture progresses. And Monarch will be turning Riverport over looking for you. Locked. Jack, that key you got from Will's briefcase.
Key doesn't fit. Okay. I'm gonna find another way in.
Make it quick. I'll keep a lookout for unwanted company.
Hey, think I found a way in.
Yes, Amy? What is it? There were others taken from the university. Friends of mine. What happened to them?
Should be released by now. Monarch convinced them the same thing they convinced everybody else. That what Monarch did at the university was necessary to protect.
Damn it.
From Jack.
These stutters aren't going away.
Guessing your little video on the news helped with that. No offense.
Jesus. I have no idea what happened. Why me?
What?
Will had used the building to hide away his personal items. What the hell were you doing here, brother? Time travel experiments with rats?
Okay, May 17th, 1998. This is William Joyce, and I'm about to conduct the first animal test of the machine prototype using my trusty pet mouse, Schrodinger, in order... Wait, he's gone. Where'd he go? Shit. Come on, Schrodinger. Come to Willie. Come on, come on, come on. You're okay. You're all right. You're all right. Okay, finally, we're sending Schrodinger into the machine clockwise through the corridor, which will send him 5 minutes into the future, meaning he will reemerge exactly 5 minutes after he enters the machine. It has now been 3 minutes. No sign of Schrodinger. This is a very good sign. 2 minutes to go. Okay, so yeah, turns out he just kind of sat inside the corridor for 5 minutes, took a shit on the tubing. This reveals a very clear flaw in my test. My mouse is an idiot. Okay, the machine is warming up again. Should be able to activate test number 2 in around about 5 minutes and 15 seconds. It's now clear the only quantifiable test will be travel to the past. The machine is now calibrated to send Schrodinger 5 minutes into the past, which means that he will now be traveling counterclockwise through the corridor, and when he comes out the other. Holy shit. Holy shit, it worked. This is clear proof that it's... What I'm now looking at is a future version of the same mouse that has successfully traveled 5 minutes into the past. Schrodinger, meet future you. Ow. Ow. Fucker bit me. We need to keep our contact limited from this point forward. I'll find you when the countermeasure's complete.
$12,000 moving bill. He must have hauled a lot more to this place than just some old boxes. You owned this place since 1999? Why didn't you tell me, Will? No wonder you were always coming up with crazy shit.
Hello, Riverport. Teresa Sedmak here, filling in for Bobby Radford, about to brighten your day with some good news. The victims wounded during the terrorist attack on Riverport University are being treated in the Monarch Solutions Medical Center in downtown Riverport, and the hospital has released a statement saying they are all now stable and otherwise. I'm sure they are thankful for all your good thoughts and prayers. As for those who didn't survive the attack, we still don't have a final diagnosis.
What have we got here?
Any luck in there?
Working on it.
All right, let's take a look around. Down here.
Nice work.
This note. It's directed at me.
July 4th, 2010. Beth Wilder, I'm addressing this video to you. You told me to stay away from my workshop, but I couldn't just leave it there. I went back to get it, and the entire place is a disaster zone. The countermeasure, gone, taken. Oh, shit.
What the?
Safe, empty. I just need to know you have it, because if it falls into the wrong hands, its power is immeasurable. Our future, our entire lives depend on it. This can't all be for nothing. You know where to find me. Please, hurry.
2010. Holy shit.
What was that?
He recorded that for me in 2010? What the fuck? He said the countermeasure's gone? It's not good. We need to figure this out. Let's keep looking.
July 4th, 2010. Beth Wilder, I'm addressing this video to you. You told me to stay away from my workshop, but I couldn't just leave it there. I went back to get it. The entire place is a disaster zone. The countermeasure, gone, taken. Oh, shit. Safe, empty. I just need to know you have it. Because if it falls into the wrong
Did you find something?
power
paint. And it's still wet. I think someone was here recently, Jack.
You may want to stay here until we make sure it's safe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Help me push this out of the way. I need help moving this. Jack, your brother addressed that video to me, but I've never met him before in my life.
Well, it sounded like he thought you had his countermeasure.
I wish. But he said it was stolen on July 4th, 2010. Somebody took it. But I'm hoping this place will help us figure out who. I'll give you the honor of pressing the button. Is that?
Yeah, I think so. Second time machine. This changes everything. If we can get this thing working, then we don't need that countermeasure. We can change everything. What if we stop the fracture from ever happening in the first place? We can go back to yesterday, undo everything in the past before it happens. Nobody dies. Paul doesn't go through the machine. Monarch never exists. I mean, the fracture never occurs.
Jack, wait. Let's think this through. That's not how it...
I can go into the machine like Paul did at the university. I helped them set it up. Then we activate the core, put the core door in place, and set the date. I can do it, Beth.
I'm not so sure we could do this without the countermeasure. But you're right. We'll need the machine.
Right. Let's start with the core.
Explanation? Anybody?
I saw some kind of visions of this machine in his workshop. He must have hid it here.
Feel free to fill me in. Anytime now.
Okay, core controls. Where are they? Hey, Amy.
What is this?
I don't think you'd believe me.
In the past 2 hours, I've learned that Monarch is a secret paramilitary.
It's a time machine.
Okay. I'll compartmentalize that with everything else that shouldn't make sense.
We should help Jack find the core controls.
Yeah. Okay.
The corridor. It's key activated. Will's key. It says the time machine core needs to be reset.
Great. What the hell's it look like?
A round thing in the middle. Think. These schematics are all in Will's writing. He did all of this. Built everything.
Monarch was made aware of its existence shortly after it was completed. In 1999.
1999.
They believe it was destroyed shortly after. I imagine Will wanted to keep it that way.
The schematics for the countermeasure spanned 11 years, 1999 to 2010. In itself, that wasn't strange. But the guy built a working time machine in 2.
Anybody check out this map? It looks like he labeled where everything is.
Hey, Jack. You might want to check out this one. None of these consoles even look like they're from the 21st century. Guy sure as hell know how to make his life more complicated. You might want to take a look at this, Jack. How the hell do they keep this all a secret? 17 years and they still didn't find it.
This is gonna work. It has to.
You guys aren't actually planning to use this machine, are you? So, I guess you're not at all concerned that one guy jerry-rigged this entire thing together? Because I think I literally see duct tape. Okay, no, this is a great idea. Yeah, no way that this is gonna backfire.
Don't worry. We'll get this working.
Core. Wait, Monarch said what they stole from the university was some kind of core. It's...
The core for a time machine. We're not the only ones who have one.
Christ. What are they planning to do with it?
Serene's plans are focused on the future, not the past. But to succeed, he needs absolute control. A time machine is control.
Well, there's a line between control and playing God, and this crosses it by a long shot. This is insane.
That's a lot to take in, isn't it?
Well, I stopped trying to make sense of all this around the time that you started teleporting.
Yeah, still trying to figure that one out myself. I think we're ready.
Wait, we're actually gonna run this thing? Really? Are you sure that it's... This isn't exactly an easy bake oven. Maybe we should start by finding the instruction manual?
You honestly think that's gonna help?
Probably not, which is all the more reason to avoid this. I mean, have you ever seen the movie The Fly? I do not want to be the Jeff Goldblum of this story.
Okay. Gotta figure out where to start. Where are the core controls? Will received a massive research grant in 1997. He'd successfully built the time machine by 1999. But the results scared him. He never told a soul. can't activate the core till it's reset. Need to find a way to reset the core first. You said Will built a countermeasure. What makes you so sure this isn't it? The time machine?
He said the countermeasure was stolen, but the machine is still here.
Hey! It looks like I can reset the core from here.
Are you sure you know what you're doing there?
No clue. But I did help Paul set up the machine at the university.
Which then caused the fracture.
Look, Will knew the calculations were wrong. I'm hoping that means he knew what he was doing here. This is what Will was leading us to. We have to test it. The core. That's what we set up first.
This could actually be the key to finding the countermeasure.
We'll see. It's still resetting. The core is reset. We need to activate it from the control booth.
The controls are up here, according to the monitor.
Here goes nothing.
What was that?
It's fine. It's fine. It worked. It actually worked. Okay, we activate the corridor next.
Okay, there's no way that thing should be exposed like that.
Thank God.
Is that supposed to do that?
Will's key did that?
Yeah.
Key to a time machine, and he left it in a trunk of his goddamn car.
That's my brother in a nutshell.
That didn't sound good.
Fuck. Let's just hope it still works. This is gonna work. It has to.
You guys aren't actually planning to use this machine, are you? So, I guess you're not at all concerned that one guy jerry-rigged this entire thing together? Because I think I literally see duct tape. Okay, no, this is a great idea. Yeah, no way that this is gonna backfire.
Find anything back there?
No, nothing I can make sense of. Okay, it's perfect. no.
What?
God damn it. I don't know. We were so close. I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah, like hell you are. You saw what happened. Something's wrong with the machine.
We don't know that.
You're not trained for this. Anything you do is gonna make it worse.
We
You
can't.
know I'm right.
Stop trying.
You lost people. You're angry. I get it. But this is bigger than us. We can't fix the machine. But I might know somebody who can. Sophia Amaral.
The Monarch scientist. I saw her video near Ground Zero.
Serene's head of Cronin Research. She'll be at the Monarch Gala tonight, but security's airtight. She'll be nearly impossible to get to.
Unless I have an invite. Paul told me he expected me to meet him at that party.
Something tells me that was not a friendly invitation. Jack, no.